Welcome SUPH to our presentation on chapter number 5, The Lost Child, and this is part 5 of a presentation. So children, we have completed this chapter in our previous presentation. So in this presentation, we are going to continue this chapter with question answers. Yes. So let's continue. So first question is, mark these sentences as true or false. Now there are some sentences given to you. The ones which are right, we have to write true for it, like which are true we have to write T for it, and for the sentences which are false, which are not right, we are going to write F for it. So let's start. First one is, the people are going to an exhibition. So the people in this story, The Lost Child, are they going to an exhibition or were they going to the temple? Yes, they were going to the temple. So this one is false. So what we are going to write? We are going to write F in this box. Okay. Everyone was gaily dressed. Gaily मतलब bright color के जो कपड़े पहनते हैं, right? तो everyone was like wearing bright color yellow dress. So everyone was gaily dressed. Yes, it's true. We are going to write T. The little child was going with his friends. So no, this is not right because the little child, he was going with his parents, right, to the fair. So we are going to write F, false for it. The little child was lost in the crowd. So yes, this is true. The little child, he was lost in the crowd. So we are going to write T for it. Someone handed him over to his parents. So I don't think so that someone had like that man has handed him to his parents, right? So we are going to write false because we did not know the ending of the story. Now answer 2. So question number 2, you have to answer these questions. What you have to do, you have to there are some questions given over here, we have to give an answer for them. So let's start. What attracted the child on the footpath? So what attracted the child on the footpath? So we are going, I'm not going to tell you the whole sentence how you have to write, but I'm going to give you the pointers which you can write in your answer. Okay, so the child, he got attracted by seeing the sweet sailor, right? Now before that also you can take, before the sweet sailor, just go to the dragonfly. So you can see the mustard field, right? Then he saw the dragonflies, the insects and the worms which are coming out from the hiding places, right? And then the flowering petals. Yes, so you are going to include all these in your answer. Now question number 2, how did the mother distracted the child's mind when the toy sailor? So she distracted the child's mind from the toy sailor by asking the child to see in front of him, and there was a mustard field, right? By that. Now why did the child lose interest in the things he wanted earlier? Because he could not find his parents. He got lost and he wanted to find his parents, right? That's why. Now who rescued the lost child? So there was a man in the crowd who rescued the lost child. Then what did he offer to buy him? He offered him to take a ride on the roundabout. Then he also offered him to take a ride on the horse. Then he also offered to hear the pleasant nice music from the snake charmer. Then the flower garland of the gulmohar from the flower seller. Then from the sweet seller, he asked him to buy some sweets for him. Then he also offered him to buy the balloons, right? Rainbow colored balloons. So this is it. Now what you have to write a short note on the various things he found, things to be found in the fair. So जो भी boy को he saw in the fair, all the things, like he saw the burfi, all the sweets, then he saw the flower garland of the gulmohar, right? All these things you have to talk about them. You have to write a short note on it. Okay, maybe you can write 80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words में आपको क्या करना है, जो भी इस बच्चे ने फेयर मेले में चीज़ें देखी थी, राइट? जैसे कि गार्लेंड ऑफ गुलमोहर, स्नेक चार्मर, स्वीट सेलर, बलून्स, राउंड अबाउट, इन सब के बारे में आपको लिखना है, ठीक है? सो वी हैव completed 2 questions, right? A1 and A2. Let's go to A3. Think and answer. So you have to think and answer to this question. Do you think the lost child will be reunited with his parents? Discuss. तो this will be varying from each one of you. किसी के लिए रहेगा कि शायद नहीं मिलेगा वो अपने पेरेंट्स से, कुछ लोगों के लिए रहेगा कि जो लॉस्ट चाइल्ड है वो अपने पेरेंट्स से वापस मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. सो इट्स अप टू यू. इफ़ यू थिंक दैट द लॉस्ट चाइल्ड विल बी reunited with his parents, then you are going to discuss, like you are going to write your own perspectives, like कैसे मिलेगा, ठीक है, क्यों मिलेगा, ऐसे आप लिख सकते हैं. अगर जिन लोगों को लगता है कि वो नहीं मिलेगा अपने पेरेंट्स से, ही विल नॉट बी रीयूनाइटेड, देन यू आर गोइंग टू राइट योर ओन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. ओके. लर्न इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग्स. सो Indian writing in English is the term used to describe works written by Indian writers in the English language. The Lost Child was written in English language by Indian writer Mulk Raj Anand. So the writer of this story, The Lost Child, the writer is Mulk Raj Anand. So he wrote this story in English language. Yes. So what we have to do, find out about 5 other Indian writers who write in English. So what we have to find, we are going to find about 5 other Indian writers who write their stories in English. Okay. And we also have to list their most notable books, most famous books. Like for Mulk Raj Anand, the famous book was The Lost Child. So like similarly, the names of those 5 other Indian writers whom we are going to write, they write their stories in English. So along with them, what we have to write, the famous notebooks, and we can say the famous novels or the storybooks. Okay. Now, create. B. Read this sentence. A stitch in time saves 9. Okay. So the sentence above is a proverb. It means that if you repair something or mend something in time, you will save yourself from extra work later. Proverbs are short sayings that express traditionally hand truths. They are words of wisdom and are meant to give advice. Let's read some more proverbs. Now what it says? This says A stitch in time saves 9. तो ये एक प्रोवर्ब है. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? I'll tell you that if you repair something or mend something in time, अगर आप किसी चीज़ को रिपेयर करते हो, मतलब जोड़ देते हो, मेंड करते हो टाइम पे, मतलब सही टाइम पर, you will save yourself from extra work later. तुम अपने आप को बाद में जो एक्स्ट्रा वर्क होगा, ज़्यादा काम करना होगा, उससे तुम बच जाओगे. ठीक है. नाउ, Proverbs are short sayings that express traditionally held truth. तो जो proverbs होती हैं वो अपनी जो traditionally truth, हम सच्चाई होती है, ठीक है, उसे वो क्या करती है? एक्सप्रेस करती है. ठीक है. जैसे मुहावरे होते हैं वैसे ही. Now they are words of wisdom and are meant to give advice. तो ये कौन से words होते हैं? They are the words of wisdom. ठीक है. And they are meant to give advice. ये किसी को एडवाइस देने के काम में आते हैं. ठीक है. सो लेट अस रीड सम मोर प्रोवर्ब्स. चलो हम और प्रोवर्ब्स पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ, लाफ्टर इज द बेस्ट मेडिसिन. ठीक है. व्हाट डज दिस मीन? लाफ्टर एंड हैप्पीनेस आर इम्पॉर्टेंट इन ऑर्डर टू कीप आवर माइंड एंड बॉडीज हेल्थी. ठीक है. तो लोग कहते हैं ना, लाफ्टर इज़ द बेस्ट मेडिसिन. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? जो लाफ्टर होती है और हैप्पीनेस होती है वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होती है अपने हमारे मन को और अपनी बॉडी को हेल्दी रखने के लिए. ठीक है. नाउ द अदर वन इज द फ्रेंड इन नीड इज अ फ्रेंड इंडीड. Now what does this mean? It means a friend who helps you through a difficult time is a true friend. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि जो फ्रेंड आपकी हेल्प करता है, मुश्किल वक्त में भी आपकी हेल्प करता है, वो एक सच्चा फ्रेंड होता है. ठीक है. सो a friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay, so this is a proverb. So let's do. Match the beginnings of the proverbs in column A with the endings in column B. तो दिस इज कॉलम ए. इसमें प्रोवर्ब की स्टार्टिंग लाइन लिखी हुई है, जैसे कि अ फ्रेंड इन नीड इज़ अ फ्रेंड इन डीड. तो फ्रेंड इन नीड तो हमारा क्या हो गया? कॉलम ए वाला पार्ट हो गया स्टार्टिंग. ठीक है. और फ्रेंड इन नीड, ठीक है, इन डीड विल बी द कॉलम 2, मतलब उसके पीछे वाला पार्ट. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट. इट्स नेवर. ठीक है. इट्स नेवर टू लेट. ठीक है. दिस वी आर गोइंग टू मैच इट. इट्स नेवर टू लेट. सो सी आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है. साइलेंस इज गोल्डन. तो ई आ जाएगा. नो पेन नो गेन. ए. फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व्ड. तो it will be B. All is well, क्या होगा? That ends well, D. Okay, so with this we have completed this one also. Now let's go to the next page. C1. We have already learned about subject-verb agreement. Let's revise the concept quickly. Read these sentences. So what is the third question asking us? It is saying that we have already learned about subject-verb agreement. ठीक है? Now let's revise this concept quickly. Read these sentences. So the sentences are: the child runs hither and thither. He and his parents run hither and thither. Okay. Now these sentences show that when the subject is singular, the verb has to be singular too, and when the subject is plural, the verb has to be plural. So I think there's not much to explain you. You have already learned it, right? So let's learn some more rules of subject verb agreement. So rule and example: two singular subjects connected by or either or neither nor require a singular verb. Example: neither Annie nor Gilbert knows where the book is. ठीक है? So in this they are saying that to use the either or wherever we use either or. ठीक है? जहाँ पे like two singular subjects are connected with either or neither nor, they require a singular verb. Over here we are connecting two subjects like Annie and Gilbert. So neither Annie nor Gilbert. तो इसमें neither nor ने इन दोनों को कनेक्ट करके रखा है. Two singular subjects connected with neither nor. ठीक है? So neither Annie nor Gilbert knows where the book is. Now second one, the verb in a sentence with or neither nor neither nor agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. Neither the cups nor the saucers are on the table. Use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by and. So what we have to do, we have to use plural verbs with two or more subjects. Okay, when there are two or more subjects, over there we have to use plural verb when they are connected by and. So these plural verbs, they are connected with and when there are two or more subjects. So example is: the yellow shirt and the pink shirt are both at the dry cleaners. Both at the dry cleaners. Now so the next one is: if two subjects separated by and refer to the same person or thing, the verb is singular. So if there are two subjects that are separated by and they refer to the same person or a thing, then the verb is singular. So example is: the singer and the dancer Michael Jackson was an icon. Okay. Now next one is: use a singular verb when the subject is singular but it is separated from the verb by word like along with, as well as, besides, or not. Example is: the governor as well as his staff has arrived. Okay. Now the last one is: use a singular verb with distance, period of time, and sum of money when considered as a whole. Example is: 5 kilometers is not a small distance to walk. ठीक है? So I hope this is clear to you, and even you have learned this before also. So this was just a quick revision of what you have learned. Okay, so this is it for this presentation. We are going to continue the question answers in our next presentation. Okay, so thank you.